Texas law putting the 10 Commandments in each public school classroom can now fully take effect after it was upheld as constitutional late yesterday. This is Wednesday, April 22nd, 2026.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
Well, we have made it halfway through the week. Thanks for making the Texas Minute part of your Wednesday. Texas A&M paid former Vice President Mike Pence more than $200,000 to give a speech on campus this week. More on that story coming up. Trustees in the scandal-plagued Salina Independent School District have decided that they will select who fills a vacant board seat rather than let local voters do so. During a meeting this week, board members accepted the resignation of longtime trustee Chuck Hansen as the district deals with a horrific spate of recent scandals pointing to a highly dysfunctional leadership culture. District policy allows trustees to fill a vacancy by appointing a successor to serve until the next regular election, or by ordering a special election to fill a vacant seat for the remainder of the term. Whoever the trustees will appoint to replace Hansen will be required to run for re-election in May 2027. If the board had allowed voters to choose a replacement in a November election, that trustee would have served the remainder of Hansen's term through May 2028. Facing disciplinary action for her misconduct on the bench, Democrat Rosie Gonzalez has agreed to resign from her Bexar County judicial post. Back in February, she was suspended without pay by the State Commission on Judicial Conduct. An outspoken homosexual, Gonzalez was first elected in 2018 and has been at the center of numerous controversies. She was defeated in the March Democrat primary. No Republican in Bexar County is running for the seat. Her current legal troubles stem from a December 2024 incident in which she reportedly handcuffed a San Antonio defense attorney during a courtroom dispute. In an indictment handed down earlier this year, Gonzalez is said to have taken actions that she, quote, knew was unlawful. As part of the agreement to step down, Gonzalez is, quote, forever disqualified from judicial service in the state of Texas. For the inaugural Civil Discourse Symposium at Texas A&M University this week, former Vice President Mike Pence was paid nearly $200,000 for a speech, in addition to being provided travel by private jet. The dean of the Bush School of Government and Public Service had previously told Regents that the event was to cost between $400,000 and $800,000, with much of that going to pay Pence. John Sherman said, quote, speakers' fees are not cheap. Texas Scorecard has asked Texas A&M for a full accounting of costs related to Pence's speech. University officials declined to do so without an official public information request, which has been filed. Talk is cheap, but apparently civil discourse can be pretty expensive when it's being paid for with other people's money. The Texas Minute will be right back.
What are the important things out there in Texas politics and Texas news that matter to you, and what can you do about it? That's what we want to bring you with the Luke Macias Show on a weekly basis for 20 to 30 minutes. That way you can get the information and go do something for the rest of your week. I look forward to coming to you every Wednesday.
The state can now require that the 10 Commandments be posted in every public school classroom after the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit upheld the 2025 law and cleared the way for its enforcement. At issue was a state law requiring that a clearly visible poster or framed copy of the 10 Commandments be in every classroom if the poster is donated to the school. Leftist organizations had sued in federal court, attempting to have the law declared unconstitutional. In a ruling announced late yesterday, the court described the law as simply requiring a text to be posted, noting that it does not mandate prayer, religious instruction, or participation. The law's author is Republican State Senator Phil King of Weatherford. He celebrated the ruling as recognizing the historic and legal value of the 10 Commandments. You can find details on that story and the others mentioned today and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was produced by Nick Shepard and based on the original reporting of Aaron Anderson, Travis Morgan, Adam Kahn, and Brandon Waltons. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State now. Let's go make it a great day.